Doing well with money is not necessarily about what you know, it's about how you behave. This single line from Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money is enough to shake the ground beneath decade of conventional financial device. If you have ever felt shame around your financial decision, struggled with wealth, guilt, or wondered why your income doesn't match your inner self worth, this book is your gentle mirror and empowering map. This is not just a book review, this is a guided transformation of how you think, feel, and act around money. It will challenge everything you thought you knew about wealth, success, and the psychology that drives them. In a world obsessed with money hacks, investing formulas, and passive income blueprints, Housel dares to take us inward because money is emotional, money is personal, and most importantly, money is not math, it's behavior. We live in an age of information overloaded where TikTok, YouTube gurus, and finance influencers shout louder than our inner voice. Housel's book is a quiet, honest conversation. He didn't sell you a dream, he showed you your reality and how to make peace with it. More than anything, the psychology of money is about grace. The grace to forgive past mistakes, the grace to accept where you are financially without shame, and the grace to build wealth from a place of emotional alignment rather than social comparison. If you are building a life of financial abundance while healing inner wounds around self worth, receiving, and generational trauma, this book is your spiritual financial guide. Let's explore some of the most transformative themes in Housel's 20 chapters. Number 1. No one is crazy. Everyone has a reason for the financial decisions they make, even if it seems irrational from the outside. This chapter is an emotional reset. It teaches you that your relationship with money is shaped by your past, not your IQ. If you grew up watching your parents struggle, your tendency to hoard or overspend is rooted in survival, not stupidity. Luck and risk. Success is never all skill. Failure is never all fault. This chapter unshackles you from the toxic shame of not being far enough financially. It gives you permission to succeed without arrogance and fail without self hate. We don't talk enough about survivorship bias. Housel make it personal and digestible. Never enough. There is no reason to risk what you have and need for what you don't have and you don't need. This one hit deep. It's not about becoming a millionaire. It's about being, it's about feeling enough. Inner peace is the greatest ROI, return on an investment. ROI mean. Freedom. Controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays. Money is not about stuff. It's about time, presence, peace. This chapter makes you rethink your goals. Do you want millions or do you want morning without alarms? Wealth is what you don't see. Spending is a visible display of wealth. True wealth is invisible. Social media is not a balance sheet. Buying designers is not the same as being financially free. Housel reminds us that what we don't spend say more about our relationship with money than what we do. Emotional transformation through financial awareness. As you read this book, you begin to see your financial behavior not as flaws, but as a protectors. Maybe you overspend because your inner child still seeks love through approval. Maybe you under earn because part of you believes success will isolate you. Housel never makes you feel judged. He validates your psychology and gently nudges you towards new patterns. You don't walk away feeling guilty. You walk away feeling understood, empowered, awake. This book also releases you from the hustle trap. It redefines wealth in a way that nourishes the soul. Wealth is sleeping peacefully at night. Wealth is not arguing over bill with your partner. Wealth is having options when life happens. Money becomes a healing journey, not just a goal. This book gives you more than philosophy. It gives practical emotional clarity. Save like a pessimist, invest like an optimist, prepare for storm but believe in sunshine. Tail risk drive everything. A few big wins or losses shape entire financial destinies. Protect your downside. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Getting rich is about taking risk. Staying rich is about humility, discipline, and emotional intelligence. The seduction of social comparison. You don't need to keep up, you need to go within. Money is a long game. Stop chasing daily dopamine hits. Wealth is built quietly, slowly, and faithfully. If you are a woman reclaiming her financial voice, a healer wanting to price your service fairly, or a creator who want to earn from soul, this book is gold. It teaches you boundaries, patience, and self-trust. It reminds you you are not behind, you are building. It rewrites your money identity from one of lack to legacy. This book belongs in your morning rituals, your journaling prompts, your financial planning. You don't finish the psychology of money and go back to mindless spending. You start asking, what story I am telling with every purchase? Who am I trying to impress? What do I believe I deserve? You begin healing. You start aligning. You stop peace with the numbers and fall in love with your values. You stop chasing and start creating. You begin to feel wealthy, and that changes everything. Morgan has written a masterpiece for the soul. This is not a finance book, it's an emotional awakening in hardcover form. If you are ready to stop struggling and start thriving, make this your Bible. Read it, reread it, then live it. The hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. Here is to anchoring your worth, your peace, and your prosperity. You don't need permission to prosper, you need belief. Thank you for being here.